Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel, and can I say that I am so excited for this one. Like, I was not around when Thunder Dragons were like proper really good with Colossus and stuff, but like they are like still really fun to play. And yeah, I played just pure Thunder Dragons like last year at some point. I've probably got a video somewhere. Really enjoyed it, really fun. And with the Bystials, they've just been made busted. Obviously not long ago, maybe a couple months ago, someone actually topped a YCS, wasn't it? With Thunder Dragons Bystials, and the deck is busted. There is so much gas, so much power. You can just extend further. One card just gets you so much advantage, and yeah, it's absolutely busted. I love the deck, and there's just so much synergy. It's just a wild deck to play, and so fun. You do have to use your brain a little bit, which I struggled with a little bit, but yeah, really fun, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, but yeah, let's go. So I do play a bigger Thunder package than that player that did that. That did well at the YCS. So I do play 3 Thunder Dragons. I play 2 Dark, 2 Raw, a Hawk, and a Duo. So I play so many more just because, like, from my lore, I just want to have these more as targets to banish. Like, we do play a lot of Darks, but these are obviously the ones that you want to banish. Obviously, Dark lets you add a Thunder Dragon card. Raw lets you special summon one in defense mode. Hawk, when it's banished, lets you shuffle cards back from your hand and then draw the same amount of cards. And then Duo is just like another big monster that you get to banish a light and a dark, which can obviously trigger all these to summon itself. So this is like a good extender, and obviously it's searchable because I play Thunder Dragon Fusion as well. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I play all these, and I never really bricked. I did find it nice because also playing the 2 Dark, even if you wanted to cut another Raw, I do like playing the Duo. I do still like playing the 2 Dark just because if your hand is a little bit bad and maybe you've got a Bystial in hand, you can Dark on your opponent's turn to put one in grave. Then you can, on your turn, Magnum up, banish it, and then now you get the Dark effect to add maybe a Hawk to your hand, so you can discard and then special the Dark back. So there is a lot of plays, and it is really fun to play. I do play more of these as well because I don't play the Dangers. I didn't have 3 Nessie, so I didn't see the point. But this version was still just like so ridiculous. I went a little bit more like Thunder Dragon heavy. So yeah, so that's that for the Thunder Dragon monsters. The cards that make this possible: Bystial Rebellion. It's not an activated effect, so under Abyss Dweller, you can still special summon this back from grave, but obviously you discard this, add a Bystial from deck to hand, and that will obviously be Magnum. Magnum lets you add in the end phase when it's summoned, and obviously all the Bystials other than Rebellion have the same effect. You banish a light or dark monster from either graveyard, special summon this card. Rebellion also has an effect on field that it gets to activate a continuous spell or trap from your deck. So yeah. And then we play 2 Drewsworm, and we play 2 Saronir. Saronir, like, you want as many names of these as possible because obviously these are just more extenders, so you can make your yugioh, and then they also trigger all of your Thunder Dragons. So you want to max out as much as you possibly can without having like too many of like the bad ones. You want the ones that extend really. Saronir is actually probably quite important in the combo as well occasionally, because sometimes you want to send another Bystial just to be able to get like more banish effects in the graveyard, or sometimes you want to be able to send the spell so that the trap can reactivate it in the end phase. For all of the dragons, we are playing a lot of one-offs, so I'll just try and go through them as much as I can. So we want Chaos Dragon Levianeer, banish 3 from your graveyard, and then it gets an effect dependent on it. This can be really good going second because you can pop stuff, or you can actually hand rip your opponent twice in this combo. So you do Levy, which shuffles 1 back, and then you've got Darkest Diablos, which puts 1 back, which is still very good. We play 1 Starliege Safer. This is obviously very good because you can normal summon this. You could get rid of maybe a Saronir to the graveyard, so you'd get Saronir's effect, and then you get to add like a Magnum, and then you can banish, summon Magnum. Do you know what I mean? And then now you've got 2 dragons, and now you can just go, you can start having some fun. Got 1 Black Dragon Collop Serpent. and 1 Wyver Burster. Obviously these are like big ones, because if you're playing Chaos Space, if you're playing any Dragon deck, then these are just like free extenders and free draw basically. We play 1 Brotar. You can summon this from Hatem, what's his name? Atum. You can summon him from Atum occasionally in the combo, which is obviously still very good as well. We've got 1 Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon. I know this card is like really expensive, so you could just cut this. But unfortunately, when I went to locals to play this, someone had one and they sold it to me for like £40. So it's hard to turn down that when it's like £60 card. So shouts out to Danny for selling it to me that cheap. So there's the first few dragons. Then we've got obviously the Darkest Diablos, which I mentioned a moment ago. So this is really good because you can send it to the graveyard in any part of the combo in any way, and then discarding it or whatever. And then when you summon your Lubellion back from the graveyard, tributing like a Magnema or a Saronir or whatever, then this will trigger, and then it gets to summon itself from either your hand or the graveyard, and then you can use the effect to tribute itself, and you can put a card from your opponent's, they choose to put a card from their hand on the top of their deck, and then obviously when you levy afterwards, then you get to shuffle that card into the deck as well as ripping another one from their hand. So this is like a rip 2, which is very nice. The last dragon we are playing is Albaz. So the reason I play Albaz is because obviously if you end on a Heavenly Spheres, then you can summon Albaz rather than summon like something else like a Magnema or something. You can do that if you need to, if it's better to, but obviously Albaz then makes Mirror Jade, and that's another interaction. You traded one interaction for a Super Poly into another interaction. So I do like that, and also if you can summon it with a Tomb. So there's another way. You just make this with 2 Bystials, then discard, summon Albaz, then you get to fuse again. So there are ways to search it and summon it within combo-ish. So yeah, just play the 1. Then I do play 2 Batteryman Solar. Like this is, I don't have 3, otherwise I would play 3, but I only have 2, so I have to only play 2. This is very important to the combo, because obviously if you have this and a Bystial in hand, then you Solar, send Raw, Magnum, banish Raw, then special summons 1, that gets you a token. So now you have token, Solar, Magnuma, and something else that makes you so you draw all your cards, and then you just combo from there. So this is really good, and that is also why we max out on our Bystials. But yeah, I would like to play a 3rd one on this. I'm gonna try and pick one up. And then I do play a Chaos Creator, just because this is again another extender. It also puts back some of your other cards, so you can put back like you're 1 of Spheres, you're 1 of Black Dragons, do you know what I mean? You're 1 of Darkest Diablo, so whatever you banish you can put them back, and then you get to summon as well. So there was one I did actually summon Albaz from it and then use the effect. So yeah, it can be really funny. So yeah, I did Chaos Creator can be very good as well. Then of course, as I before mentioned, I do play 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. I do play Titan just because it's Thunder Dragon, so, and Titan can be good at breaking boards, like going seconds. If you can make it quite early, then you can just like Thunder Dragon, yeah, Thunder Dragon. So use Dark Effects as well, so you can get like a pop 3 or whatever. It's really funny as well when you manage to get your Thunder Dragons back into your deck. So I did that Thunder Dragon thing, pop 2 cards, then I banished one with a Bystial, and then put that back with Regained, draw a card, and then a Thunder Dragon again and popped another card. So it can be really good. And obviously this you can banish to summon, to add another Thunder Dragon monster. So yeah, again, I just like it. 3 Chaos Space, obviously they've just been newly made secrets, and I think they look absolutely amazing. But yeah, absolutely broken. This is send something to the graveyard that you want in the graveyard, then add a monster, then you get to draw a card as well. So the only thing that stops this from probably being on the ban list is it being once per turn. But yeah, this card is just busted really. So yeah, 3 of those. I only played 2 Melody. I didn't want to play 3 just because I think that's a bit bricky. I don't want to open like 2, That's just bad. But opening 1 is very good. Like opening Melody and the Chaos Space is just, oh, it's just absolutely ridiculous, because you can add Darkest Diablos, then you can Chaos Space the Darkest Diablos, and then obviously now you've got like just too many cards in your hand, and obviously Chaos Space can add you Lubellion. So you Darkest Diablos, add Lubellion, then you use Lubellion's effect. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like a snowball rolling down the mountain. This deck, and it's just so fun and so good. We've got 3 Allure of Darkness. We play Thunder Dragon, so we have to. This is also, again, whilst I max out, I don't want to allure and then banish like an Albaz or a Brotar. I want to allure and then banish a Raw or a Dark. So yeah, that's why we play those. Then I play 1 Talents. I just had like an extra spot, so I just play 1 Talents just because I don't like playing more than 1, because often I'll draw it and I can't use it because my opponent doesn't have any effects or anything like that, or draw multiples and I just can't use them both, so it's kind of dead. But 1 just seems to just fit nice if you draw it right, like Called By, right? If you draw it and you get to use it, it feels absolutely busted. Like you get to draw 2 or take a look at your opponent's hand, which means that your 2 hand rip combo just turned into a 3 hand rip combo. So yeah, drawing 1 just feels way better. And then we finish it off. We've got 1 Regained. I actually think this is the best one out of the 2 that I'm about to show. And then Beast. This is actually much better because this actually gets the special summon from your graveyard on your opponent's turn when they special summon. And when you banish a card, you get to put that back and draw a card. So this is actually really good. This can be a +2 on your opponent's turn, which is just wild, really, isn't it? And you get to put back more resources. So you can put back like your spheres that you have 1 of, and etc, etc. Then obviously we've got Beast. This is just tribute a dragon, pop a card. We're gonna have a lot of dragons, and what's really funny is as well, you can tribute spheres, and then that now triggers spheres as well. So you get to pop, and then you get to summon from spheres. So yeah, there are like unique things like that that are really good. So yeah, I enjoy. So that's it for the main deck. Going on to the extra deck, I play 1 Guard Dragon Pisty. I think I would swap this for a what's his name? For Striker Dragon. This does have things in the combo where obviously you can make an Appaloosa or something, make this underneath, and then now you can special summon, but you can only make dragons while this is on the field, so it kind of becomes a bit shit. Like, it does halt you in some things, you have to be smart how you play. So, and the extra deck is a little bit tight because of all the fusions I'm playing. Probably could cut a fusion, but yeah, here's what it is. We've got 1 Hieratic Seal. This card is just busted. It's so good. Bounce a card and then you get special summon from grave. Very good. 1 RP Masquerena. Nothing needs to be said, I don't think. Dark. We play a lot of darks, so this is easy to make, and obviously we play all the Bystials, so summoning back someone else's Bystial, very good. 1 Unicorn. Obviously if we need to spin a card back with IP. Then the card that makes this deck absolutely broken is Yugioh. Just get the draw 4 cards and just make it possible, and then when you get to special summon from your hand as well, if you have like Darkest Diablos. So yeah, and then you get to like link that off with Yugioh to make spheres, and then if you've got your Bystials in motion, then you get to summon Darkest Diablos back, and then you get to put a card back. Just, yeah, as I was saying, you're very good. 1 Appaloosa. Sometimes just like, if you just want to protect your plays, you can just make this, or sometimes go in second. If you can see that they're playing like a monster heavy deck, then you can just go this, like make this against like Sprite or something like that is a bit better. But yeah, so 1 Appaloosa. And then 1 Underworld Goddess. We do spam out a lot of monsters, and we can make big monsters, but Underworld Goddess just gets rid of that, like those like stupid cards like Dragoon and stuff like that. So yeah, play 1 of those. Into the Xyz, you play 1 Atum, so just make it with 2 Bystials, and then detach 1 to special. Detach a card to special a dragon from deck, and then 1 Hope Harbinger. So you make that in the combo as well, so you can then like spheres, this, Lubellion, Beast, Regained, and then like a couple of cards in hand. Like, it's busted, it's so good. After hand ripping twice as well. So yeah, Hope Harbinger, very good card. Absolutely busted. Yeah, not more you can say about that. Then obviously, like I said, we play quite a few fusions, like, because I always try to play a little bit more fun than full on meta. But yeah, play one Titan, like I said, it's very good going second. You can just pop stuff, and it's beefy, and it can survive a long time, and all that. Then of course I play one Mirror Jade to summon with Albaz. Albaz can actually come up really handed. We obviously play a lot of dragons, so if we make Lubellion and then shuffle back all of our dragons, then we now have way more grand game, and now Albaz can attack so many times. So that is really fun to do. Honestly, I just shuffled back all of my banished dragons, all of the ones in grave, and because they thought they were milling me out, and they were certainly not. And then last card is Albion. Albion is just like another one. If you want to be greedy, then you can like summon into this and then Mirror Jade, or if you want to send, like, also Lunatus can add you Thunder Dragon Fusion, just forgot to say. And then Albion you can send if you want to add like Regained or something like that, because I think Regained is very strong. So obviously you can Mirror Jade, send Albion, and then summon. In the end phase you can add Regained, or you can set Beast. So yeah, that's why I played that one. So guys, that wraps up another deck profile. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. If you've guys played this deck or anything like that, let me know what you think. Like, this deck is just, I think it's just so strong, and I just think it's really fun. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.